Hey fellow Nevillers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah, otherwise known as Neville O'Clock, because any hour on the clock is a fabulous time for Neville and his wonderful wisdom. So we're working our way through Neville's wonderful book, Your Faith is Your Fortune. We've reached chapter 13, The Impressions. Neville is sharing up in this chapter how our unconditioned consciousness is virgin and how it's likened to like a sensitive film that we can impress with what we want to put out here in our 3D, i.e. our wishes, our desires, our aims, everything we love. So let's dive in, fellow Nevillers, and see the wisdom he's got for us today. So for us today. So as you know, Neville always prefaces each chapter in this book, our faith is our fortune, or your faith is your fortune, which is our faith, with a Bible quote. Why does he do that? Because the Bible is a psychological drama, which we are the psychological beings, and these Bible quotes are relevant to us because we are God and we are Jesus Christ. Our imagination is Jesus Christ. Now, let's go into the Bible quote. He says, "As we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly." Does that make you smile? It's from 1 Corinthians 15:49. Your consciousness, or your I am, is the unlimited potential upon which impressions are made. Impressions are defined states pressed upon your I am. Your consciousness, or your I am, can be likened to a sensitive film. In the virgin state, it is potentially unlimited. Let's take a break here. My lovelies, I know you're practicing imagination and using your imaginal scene when you're in the wonderful space of I am. And it is, or it feels, and you know, you have a deep conviction that all things are possible there. So Neville's telling us it's virgin. It can be recorded upon. It's like a sensitive film. So there's us a big clue, my lovelies. We need to impress our consciousness with our I am statements, such as I am wealthy, healthy, noble, happily married, and all those beautiful things. Now, he says, in the virgin state, it is potentially unlimited. You can impress or record a message of love or a hymn of hate, a wonderful symphony or discordant jazz. It does not matter what the nature of the impression might be. Your I am will, without a murmur, willingly receive and sustain all impressions. Another clue and a small warning, where they're actually massive warnings, but we can view them as small. What we impress on that subconscious is going to manifest out here in our 3D, which is why we must be ever aware of what we're allowing into our consciousness. Now let me calm down again. He says, your consciousness is the one referred to in Isaiah 53, 3-7. And I love how Neville gives us a big fat clue of where to look in the Bible. When we read it, we're sufficiently awake enough to determine and see this quote as relevant to us. He says, Isaiah 53, 3-7. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. More here. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our inquiries, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. One more. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he openeth not his mouth. Now let's see how Neville describes these quotes. He says, your unconditioned awareness is impersonal. It is no respecter of persons. Without thought or effort, it automatically expresses every impression that is registered upon it. It does not object to any impression that is placed upon it, for although it is capable of receiving and expressing any and all defined states, it remains forever in that immaculate and an unlimited potential. Imagine that, my lovelies. An unlimited potential. Each and every one of us has this unlimited potential. It's our virgin father consciousness. Now he says, your I am is the foundation upon which the defined state or conception of yourself rests. But it is not defined by, nor is dependent upon, such defined states for its being, i.e., it doesn't depend upon or need our conditioned states, i.e., something unknown, maybe lack, I don't have any money. It's not dependent upon that. It doesn't care. It's clear, virgin, can be recorded upon. It's in each and every one of us. It's our unconditioned awareness, and that's what we impress with what we would love to see out here. There's one more little paragraph here. He says, your I am neither expands nor contracts. Nothing alters or adds to it. Before any defined state was, it is. It's always been there, my lovelies. He says, when all states cease to be, it is. It's still going to be there. All defined states or conceptions of yourself are but ephemeral expressions of your eternal being. We'll leave it right there, my lovelies. There's quite a lot of concepts and ideas that Neville's sharing in this chapter. It's an important one. It enables us to impress our virgin consciousness with our wishes and our desires. So I'll be back with another video, my lovelies, where Neville describes how we can, how we do, how we ought to impress that virgin state of consciousness. Thank you for your time and attention, my lovelies. Please give the video the thumbs up. YouTube loves it and I love it. They will promote my videos, awakening humanity one video at a time. Big fat kiss, because we're all about love up here. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.